station built by the bands for the fans of Inferno Rock Radio. That was In the Beginning by Sleestak. That's off their new album, The Fall of Altrusia. That just came out in June, correct? I have, by the way, I have Matt here from Sleestak, in case you haven't been listening, didn't know. How you doing, Matt?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, it came out June 17th.
So, like I was saying off the air here, I've just seen you guys play this twice. I've never actually listened to the CD itself, so I was expecting from the way you play it live it to be just one long track. I wasn't expecting to be able to play separate tracks here. When you recorded it, did you record it all as one track, or was it recorded as separate pieces?
No, we did it in separate pieces just because of the variation within the song itself. We actually started laying down the drums first, and then aside from that, over the course of several months, we went in and did guitars and the vocals and the bass and all the little extras that are in the album. So piece by piece, yeah.
Okay, how about was it recorded as one track or as like separate individual songs, I guess?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, it was basically written as one long piece. And it wasn't until after the actual recording was all done, we went in and decided to split it up into tracks on the disc itself. And just wanted to be able to access different sections of the song at will, I guess.
Okay. When you were writing this, what were your influences? What was bringing you to write such a long piece of music?
Well, originally it started off as a way to connect some of our older material and play one long set without stopping. So I think we've actually been playing it since 2005 or 2006, and there were some of our older songs put into it, and we actually slowed the tempo down so we would keep everything one tempo and just roll all the way through it. But since then, we've done several changes with it, rewritten parts, and it ended up just becoming its own thing. Although that original theme of keeping playing our old songs is still evident. I think it's the Martial Prophecy, track 6, which is kind of a reformed version of an old song from our first album called the Marshall Plan. But yeah, I mean, it's gone through a whole bunch of changes, and it finally came to fruition, its current form, in 2009. We had a gig, and we decided that we wanted to change it up a bit and give it just a new coating, and that's what you hear now on the CD.
How long have you guys been together?
Since 2003, November specifically.
And still, from what I hear, all the original members?
Yes, and no changes at all.
So what about this weekend? Can you turn down the volume just a little bit on your...
Sure.
Getting a little echo.
How's that?
Yep, that's better.
Okay.
So this weekend when I saw you you actually had a synth player, which I had not seen before. The other time I saw you, what's that all about?
Well, this was possibly a one-time thing. We had Ryan come in. He's from a Milwaukee-based kind of indie pop band called Faux Fur, and Brian, our other guitar player, couldn't make it out to the Madison show. So our drummer Marcus, his brother Adam, who actually played synth on our CD, is also from that same band. But Ryan was available, and we called him in to see if he'd be able to jam with us for that show, just because Brian wasn't going to be there, and we wanted to kind of fill the sound out. And he said, yeah, sure, and it was cool. And we had about, I'd say, 2 weeks to get ready and bring him in and have him learn the material. Even though a lot of it's very organic, very open-ended, so he was able to have a good deal of freedom playing around with that. As far as it being a permanent thing, we don't know. He's pretty involved with his band, and I think he's got like 4 or 5 other projects that he's working on currently. So it's a possibility at some point in the future. We may see him again, even possibly on a new album even. So I'm hoping it happens again. It was really cool jamming with him. So
yeah, I thought it really filled the sound out. It was interesting. In fact, a couple of the people I talked to said they couldn't imagine seeing it without.
Oh, really? That's cool. I couldn't tell you the truth. It was really hard. The stage mix was pretty loud, and he wasn't really coming through that much. And I know he was having trouble even hearing himself. So I'm glad somebody got to experience it.
Yeah, it sounded good in the crowd. So.
Oh, right on. That's good.
As far as like when you guys are playing live and you are playing this one long piece, how does that go for you? Do you enjoy doing it that way more than playing individual songs? Just does the flow work out better for you? It doesn't get tiring or anything?
Well, sometimes I would say it's great to actually have a set list and go through songs, and I mean you just have a different flow of energy there when you're playing individual pieces. You have that crowd reaction after a song, and you kind of get a feel for how it's going, kind of feed off of that. But at the same time, just having one long song, it's great to kind of create an experience, I think, where people can come in, watch us, and just sit there and enjoy it without any of the pretenses that come with seeing a live band, I guess. But I mean, I love playing The Fall of Altruja live just because it allows for so much freedom, because we have several sections in there that are just really improvisational sections where we can just jam, and whatever mood we're in, that's where the song is going to go. And so I guess that's the main aspect for me.
Excellent. Who would you guys list as some of your influences for the band?
Well, sorry. I would say primarily for me, number one band of all time has been Black Sabbath. I just remember when I was like 13 and hearing the first Sabbath album. My uncle gave me a copy of on cassette, and I think I've listened to that album probably, man, I would say at least 1,000 times so far in my lifetime. I mean, like all the way through. But yeah, there's so many influences off the top of my head. I would say Sabbath, Cathedral. I'm really into the early psychedelia of the 60s and 70s. So I like Floyd and a lot of the more obscure Nuggets kind of stuff that's out there. I know a lot of the other guys, they're in the Clutch, and they like Deftones, and I mean everybody comes basically from a different background of music, so all our influences come together at practice, and that's when we see what happens there.
So as far as newer stuff that you're listening to, what would you say is sitting in your CD player in your car right now? U.S. Christmas right now.
Been listening to the band Bloodiest, which has Bruce Lamont from Yakuza in it, which is pretty cool. Also listened here and there to the new Indian CD. I've also been listening to a lot of non-heavier stuff. Stuff I like a lot right now is the new Raven Menace album, which is kind of got the indie pop thing, but it's just got a lot of atmosphere, pretty dark, pretty moody. But yeah, I also pull out a lot of old stuff from time to time, though. A big staple for me over the past year has been Eve from UFO Mammoth. So I've been listening to that a lot.
That's a good album.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that's about the time I got for today. How about some contact information? Where can people get a hold of you? Put your sleestakmusic.com up on my Facebook page. Anywhere else people can get a hold of you?
Yeah, that's like the Sleestak hub. Is just go to sleestakmusic.com. We have contact there. Specifically, you can email sleestak@sleestakmusic.com. And we have a blog there. You can keep up to date on all our shows and anything we got going on, including this radio interview I posted up earlier today. So, yeah, you can just go there, check everything out. We got links to MySpace, Information, and then the whole works. You can order the CD from the website as well. So go check it out. Excellent.
You got any more show dates coming up soon?
Currently, no. We don't have anything set, but we are working on a few in the Milwaukee area. We're hoping to come back out to Madison. Hopefully, it would be cool for Halloween. So it might be something to look forward to.
Excellent. Well, if you do, let me know. We can get you back on the show. We'll be sure to let people know when those shows are.
Awesome. Sounds great.
All right. We've got one more Sleestak song for you. This is Exiled from the City. Did you have anything you want to say about this song before we play it?
No, just sit back, light one up, enjoy it, chill out, and thank you very much for having me.
Excellent. Thanks for being here. Crank this one up.